We are not selfish in our desire for a new temple, he said. May these children here be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor at some future time more than we will now. And so that's from 1925. That was Black folk in 1925 talking about this space that we're sitting in right now.
We need to be collectively holding our government officials responsible to create policies that hold police officers accountable for their actions. Today we march and we disturb the peace. For all the Black people we've lost due to police brutality.
It really kind of started as a way of answering the question of, what is the role of art in this tumultuous time. You got to put the context of like Black Lives Matter, the uprisings in Ferguson, and some of that had touched Columbus, but really feeling like, what can we do in these moments in this dispensation of movement? And Sherry wanted to bring this play to the city of Columbus. It's called A Real Nigga Show from Baltimore, for a real N-word show for the edited version. So we sold that play out after a couple of no's from venues, and then people asked, well, what are y'all doing next?
We were basically built from, being told no, that we couldn't do something.
And so we had this idea that, if we could bring this cultural production from Baltimore to Columbus, could we raise that kind of money and invest that in, local artists or Columbus-based artists?
In doing that, we found that there was a very unique space for Maroon Arts Group in the community. The way that community actually embraced us, I think solidified the inception.
The rest is kind of history, man. We had no intentions of, starting a nonprofit or, doing what we're doing now. We just wanted to bring art that would challenge us to do more.
I really found the Maroon Arts Group to be a breath of fresh air because it was a group of people who understood what they wanted to do, where they wanted to go, although they weren't clear about the steps necessarily to get there.
MAG is really just a platform. It's a medium for artists, right? It's a medium for community. It's a medium for culture. And, that's the role we want to continue to play.
When I learned that this building was on the market, as a person that lives in this neighborhood, hey, I want to know what they're going to do with the building.
We didn't know how we would do it. We didn't know if we could. We were, just operating from a concern of losing these edifices in our community in the midst of gentrification. And then at a point during the pandemic, we had an opportunity where we came into some funds. So we entered a purchase agreement in 2021. And then on November 30th, 2023, we closed and became the owners of the building, the second owners ever of this property.
It was important for Maroon Arts Group to acquire what will now be known as the Maroon because it shows a substantive step forward.
The building really is a means to an end, right? The building is not the work. The work is what happens here.
But more importantly, it's the organization, it's the village that gives life to the edifice.
MAG would exist without this building. MAG did exist without this building. Our culture would exist without this building. But this building offers us an opportunity to expand and to experiment and to create the world we want to see.
So this time we get to tell the story and we get to preserve it, and everybody that's in community with us and in community period gets to join and be a part of that story. We've done something that's been very, very difficult, to some degree impossible, but it's done. Maroon Arts Group owns this building, you know what I mean? And we have the building and we are ready to open it up to community and just keep embracing the idea that together we can get this done.